What's up? The boss here. We're going to talk about Tropical Storm Beryl now. It was a hurricane. Now it's down to tropical storm. So what has happened in a few days, Beryl has run over the southern end of Jamaica. It was a Category 4 with winds of 140 miles an hour. Then went through the Cayman Islands as a major hurricane, Category 3 intensity. Then it moved through, then made landfall as a hurricane right here, just south of Cancun, and then now it's pretty much across the Yucatan Peninsula. Beryl's forecast to emerge back out here to the Gulf of Mexico. Then a lot of newer forecasts are having it turn north, right, and restricted and turn north into Texas. It was, the forecast was to hit this region of Mexico, but it doesn't look likely. I say residents from Brownsville, Texas, which is located right about here, to even Corpus Christi up in this area. We'll also have to keep an eye out for this. There's now a hurricane watch for that, so they're expecting the storm to re-intensify from a tropical storm to a hurricane, probably by about 1 p.m. Sunday. So we're going to look at the sea surface temperatures. Bear with me real quick. We're going to take a look. Right now the current winds are at 65 miles per hour. The movement is west-northwest at 15 miles per hour. Center location 21.2 north, 89.2 west. And let's get some computer models and satellite imagery, and I'm going to let you take a look at what I've looked at as far as computer models. And alright, so as you can see, that's where Beryl is right now. And step on the dog toy, isn't that cute? That's cool. I love these little situations that's funny that happens off camera, you know. Here at the Boss Storm Chaser Reviews, you'll get the bloopers and everything. I keep it in the video. Why not? Hey, nothing can be completely perfect, so let's let it roll. It's funny, right? Alright, rock and rolling. Anyways, keep going. That's Beryl right there, Tropical Storm Beryl. Using the European forecast model. So that's my usual go-to for tropical cyclone or storm and hurricane forecasting, depending on what side what part of the globe you're at. Here, the Atlantic Basin, we call them hurricanes. In the the Pacific, right here, they call them hurricanes. Is until you get west of Hawaii, past the international date line, is called something else. They're called typhoons. Then the South Pacific, west of international date line, they're called cyclones. Same with the Indian Ocean. They're called cyclones. So they're called different things for different areas. So anyways, move on. Let's put this European forecast model in motion here. You want to play? Hey, he wants to play. You want to play? Snickers wants to play fetch. Hey, you want it? Alright, look at it. So let's put this European forecast model into play. Let's see what the Euro says it's going to go. So it's moving along. It's probably going to start restricting as it gets off the Yucatan Peninsula. And this is by tomorrow, it's being the Gulf, moving north. Sunday morning, looks like it's starting its approach. And by Sunday afternoon, begin to approach the Texas coast. Where are you going, Beryl? Beryl has it hitting just to the, let's pause it right there. Let's see where it's going to go. Hold tight. Back it up. There you go. About Monday morning, the European, as of now, the European forecast model is predicting a landfall just to the south and west of Houston, in Texas. So looks like the storm has turned further north than expected originally. Remember what I said? Originally the storm was going to hit down here, and now it does appear to be so much to be the case. It looks like more it's Texas right up in here. So that's what the European forecast models say. So we actually have some residents, the family who live out in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So let's see. Of course, this storm will be a lot weaker by the time it makes up to Dallas, because Texas is a big state, has a lot of land mass that can weaken it down. So let's see if Beryl makes its way all the way to Dallas, Texas. Let's check this out. So we're going to put this in motion here and see what the European forecast models say. Does it make it to the Dallas-Fort Worth area? Kind of headed that way. Looks like according to European forecast model, it's gonna miss the Dallas, Texas area. But, however, that be a little bit of degree of inaccuracies. If I was in Dallas, I would say be prepared for some showers, thunderstorms, and maybe a weak spin-up tornado. It depends on if this European model is correct, because it'll take it about a day or so from landfall all the way to get up to the same latitude of Dallas, Texas. So I'll be in for about 24 hours. But the Texarkana region right in here can expect to see some tropical conditions. But by that, I guarantee it, folks, it's going to be a tropical depression. There's not going to be much wind to this, but there could be a thunderstorm threat, flooding rains well inland into Texas, and a possibility of a couple of tornadoes here and there. I wouldn't be surprised if the boys, the experts in Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, which is south of Oklahoma City, was probably will issue a tornado watch as the storm moves inland, and especially maybe along the Texas coast by Monday. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a tornado watch in this area sometime Monday. So anyways, let's go on to the second part of this. So that's where Beryl's heading, and Beryl's expected to strengthen as it goes along. We've determined that. So it is expected to be, once again, reach the hurricane intensity as it makes landfall. Now let's check some sea surface temperatures, because in the last video I promised you guys some sea surface temperatures. So let's check it out. So that's very, very important. It's considered tropical forecast here. Then we'll move on to discussing some of this heat and see what the deal is with the heat. So we're going to go to sea surface temperatures, and we're going to check this out. These are all current sea surface temperatures. So what do we got? Where it is at, we got 83 degrees. Let's do some zooming in here. Bingo. We're going to be moving this map around, so that's okay. So where the storm is coming out at is be coming out right about it here. So water temperature is 83 degrees there. So that's reading 83. All right. So here's some rules of thumb with hurricanes. Now, if you're 80 degrees, you can maintain hurricane intensity. So that'll maintain one all day long, as it's not getting some wind shear, which Beryl has gotten quite a bit of wind shear. That's why I was able to weaken down from a monstrous category 5 down to a 4 before it hit Jamaica. If there was no wind shear, Jamaica would have been knocked clean out. They took some pretty nasty chin music, and that's no good. It hit about 140 miles an hour. But it would have been 165 miles an hour or stronger if it hadn't been for that wind shear. So, wind shear hit, the shear stormed out and weakened, but it kept weakening until it made landfall. So that's all good news. But anyway, back to sea surface temperatures. 80 degrees to maintain. Now to strengthen a hurricane, you need 82 degrees or warmer. So we got 83 degrees right here. So that will strengthen a hurricane or a tropical system. Check this out. So along this projected path, we got 85 degrees right there along the projected path. So now we're starting to get into some pretty high octane fuel for re-strengthening. The only thing that can stop it from strengthening rapidly, once again, tropical cyclones, worst enemy, outside of low sea surface temperatures, also wind shear. So if it's still having to grow some wind shear, it'll slow the re-strengthening. But it can come back pretty quickly at 85 degree temperatures. We're going to continue moving this. Now we're going to take the temperatures to probably between the Corpus Christi area of Texas and Lake Jackson. So we're going to check that out here real quick and see what's going on with sea surface temperatures there. Now, Monday, it's supposed to be in this area. So we're going to check the zoom in. And we're going to get close to shore. Port Arkansas right there. We got Corpus Christi happening right there. 84 degrees, still able to strengthen a hurricane. Corpus Christi, then moving north. Let's say the storm heads for Galveston. Why not? We'll check off Lake Jackson right here, which is where I said originally. But we'll check sea surface temperature there. Look at that. Now that's a problem, ladies and gentlemen. That is a big problem. That is 87 degrees. Now that's racing fuel. That's beyond high octane. That is some racing fuel. So when you start getting up to upper 80s, near 90 degrees under sea surface temperatures, that's a big problem. Storms can develop explosively. They can get really strong. That is definitely warm enough. Even if the storm was a shear department, and say we had a bigger hurricane, say a 4 or a 5, this is to keep it. This will definitely keep a 4 or 5 strengthening, pretty much at 180 miles an hour. If there was enough sea and Gulf, it would do so probably. But it's going to run out of time. It's going to big landfall. Not expecting a 4 or 5, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. But there are some pretty warm waters, definitely coming into right off Lake Jackson, Texas. Let's check around Galveston, the Galveston Bay. This is approaching the Houston, Texas area. So if it does come toward Houston, let's see if Houston might have a problem. Let's check those sea surface temperatures out. Drop it right here. Yeah, same story. Approaching Galveston, waters are very warm right there in the Galveston area, 87 degrees, very, very warm. That's some warm stuff. So, pretty much it's a wait and see where Beryl's going to go. But let's talk about sea surface temperatures closer to home. Let's check the sea surface temperatures right now off the Carolinas. Check it out. Zoom out. So you guys have a little bit of understanding with the sea surface temperatures here. Remember, 80 degrees to maintain a hurricane, 82 to strengthen. So here we are in the Carolinas. Now this little feature right here, you're going to see that current. That's the warm water current known as the Gulf Stream. That runs from south to the north. So that brings warm water north. So let's check the sea surface temperatures off of Myrtle Beach, shall we? 82, so that is warm enough to strengthen a hurricane on approach. So off of Myrtle Beach, we're running 82 degrees right there. So once again, off of Wilmington, 82. So it looks like we're holding a bunch of 82 degrees. So right now we're at or near peak of hurricane intensifying waters. So anyways, that's what I got for you so far. We'll discuss the heat tomorrow's video. Then an update on Beryl. Anyways, take it easy, y'all. Have a good one. The boss is out. That's about what I got. Take it easy.
Yeah.